Hello friends. Yep, me and the idioms again. As you would know by now, grab a coffee and a notebook and join me on this journey. Let's dive into the language of high authority strategic idioms. The writing on the wall. A clear, unmistakable sign or warning that a definitive, often negative event or failure is imminent. Example: declining retail foot traffic was the writing on the wall that forced the brand to pivot exclusively to an e-commerce model. A drop in the bucket. An insignificant, microscopic amount that has very little impact on a much larger whole. Example: the current legal settlement is merely a drop in the bucket compared to the multi-billion-dollar revenue this patent family generates annually. By the skin of your teeth. To accomplish or survive something by the narrowest possible margin, barely. Example: we secured the municipal infrastructure contract by the skin of your teeth after submitting our revised bidding documents minutes before the closing bell. Note, the example uses your but should be our for consistency, kept as written. The root of the matter. The absolute essence, core issue, or fundamental origin of a complex problem. Example: conducting a comprehensive workflow audit allowed us to get straight to the root of the matter regarding our supply chain bottlenecks. A house divided. A group, organization, or faction torn apart by internal conflict, making survival or progress impossible. Example: a corporate governance structure that functions as a house divided will inevitably fail to execute its long-term strategic vision. Go the second mile. To exceed standard expectations, put in extra effort, or deliver far more than what is strictly required. Example: our client success teams consistently go the second mile, which explains our industry-leading 98% retention rate. Cast the first stone. To be the first to criticize, judge, or blame someone else when you yourself are not entirely innocent. Example: given that every division missed their targets this quarter, no department head is in a position to cast the first stone regarding budget overruns. A thorn in the flesh. A source of continual, persistent annoyance, irritation, or obstruction. Example: the uncooperative regulatory body has been a thorn in the flesh of our expansion strategy into European markets. Labour of love. Work undertaken out of deep personal passion, interest, or devotion, rather than financial reward. Example: developing this internal AI mentoring application was a labour of love for the R&D team, but it has now evolved into a core product offering. Separate the wheat from the chaff. The process of separating valuable, high-quality elements from those that are worthless or inferior. Example: the rigorous executive interview process is specifically engineered to separate the wheat from the chaff. While we're at it, let's have a quick look at idioms relating to corporate personality profiles. Office politics. The complex use of power, social maneuvering, and personal networking within an organization to achieve private gain or influence. Example: navigating office politics is an unavoidable component of driving large-scale change management across legacy institutions. Yes man, a subordinate who unconditionally agrees with superiors, offering uncritical approval to avoid friction. Example: the CEO needs critical, objective strategic counsel right now, not another yes man validating flawed assumptions. Lone wolf. An individual who prefers to work, create, or solve problems independently rather than collaboratively in a team setup. Example: while he is an exceptional data architect, his lone wolf approach to development slows down cross-functional product alignment. Team player A, highly collaborative individual who subordinates personal glory to work effectively towards shared organizational goals. Example: we are looking to recruit a senior project manager who is a genuine team player, capable of breaking down departmental silos. Big picture thinker. A strategic visionary who excels at conceptualizing large, macro-level trends and long-term futures rather than granular operational execution. Example: our Chief Strategy Officer is a big picture thinker who excels at identifying long-term macro trends while leaving execution details to the operations team. Detail-oriented. Possessing a precise, meticulous, and thorough focus on the individual, granular components of a project or data set. Example: the compliance department requires highly detail-oriented analysts to ensure all cross-border transactions meet international regulatory frameworks. Self-starter: a highly proactive, autonomous professional who initiates and completes tasks without requiring external supervision or explicit direction. Example: operating effectively in a fully remote enterprise environment requires each executive to be a proactive self-starter. Roadblock: an uncooperative individual, department, or structural process that halts forward progress or prevents project execution. Example: the legal department cannot become a structural roadblock. They must partner with sales to facilitate compliant commercial velocity. Energizer bunny: a tireless, high-energy executive who works relentlessly over extended durations without losing momentum. Example: even after 12 hours of intense contract negotiations, the lead partner remained the corporate Energizer bunny, driving the deal to a close. Mayo on a sandwich: an extraneous, redundant corporate resource, role, or layer that adds cost or bulk without offering true functional value. Example: adding a third layer of middle management to this project is just mayo on a sandwich. It adds cost without contributing any real operational substance. That is all, folks. Keep watching and keep learning. And in case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.